let's talk about Ghana's under-23 team, the Black Meteors. We have a tournament, I believe, in July. Yes, it starts in June and then enters into. So what's going to happen is that we have the possibility or the chance of inviting eligible players who are under 23 for this competition. I think that anybody who is eligible should go to this one. But the groups are out, and we can talk about it briefly. So in Ghana's group, we have host nation Morocco. Morocco are in Ghana's group. We have Congo Brazzaville in our group as well, and then we have Guinea. That is as tricky as it gets. Coach, let me start with you on this one. Tanko and Atram lead this team. Like I said, we could bring in the likes of Kamaldeen. I believe he will be eligible. I think Issa already in the team. We have quite a number of strong players out there who will be eligible. What do you think our chances are really? Can we make it to the Paris 2024 Olympics? It's first, second, third to go, and I think the fourth team gets a chance at an outside playoff. So in the end, four teams might get to go.
It's football. We came very close the last time we were at this tournament. I remember we had to
we finished fourth.
Score a penalty to cement our position. We couldn't do it. It is the same head coach. That is what gives me belief. I know what Gordon Atram is very capable of doing. I mean, he's not only tactically astute, but I think he knows how to talk to these boys. That is Atram's strongest point. When you sit back and you watch him talk to players one-on-one, what they are doing right, how they should continue, and the things they are not doing, or how they should correct. And look, he's so splendid as a manager. My only worry, I pray God that Keto Kriku and his people don't see this as a means to make money. Leave Ibrahim Tanko and Atram to be honest and sincere with the selection of players into this team. Look, the last time we were at the Olympics, do you remember? 2004.
That's a long time ago.
It's a very long time ago.
Almost 2 decades, actually.
Very, very long time ago. So there should be every
Sydney?
intent. No, I think Greece.
Athens in Greece.
I remember. I watched all those games.
Yes. There should be a very solid intent of making sure we qualify for the Olympics. That is why I'm saying that.
Have you liked what you've seen so far? I mean, they played games, they played some warm-up games and stuff.
Lovely. Shouldn't be a shenake, yeah. Jamie will be about Jamie here. So I'm telling them, I'm using this place. They are on record to have been doing that. They should stop it and stop it quick. Allow those who are technically and tactically inclined to do the selection. If Bernard Leped is truly the what?
Technical director.
The technical director.
He should be neck deep
in this. But I know he's not. Because they cannot even publish the so-called identity that he says he has written. How can you come out with identity of Ghana football and not speak to people like Maxwell Kunedu, people like Otia Kenting, people like Masaudi, people who have groomed and nurtured the likes of Makelesian and co. You've not spoken to them. So that whatever he's written cannot be referenced. So there's no proper identity. That is why they cannot launch the book. If I'm coming back to what we are saying, we are begging them. You see the group? It's a very, very, very
Morocco, Guinea, Congo, Brazzaville.
That is why you cannot compromise on the quality of selection. You do that, we are going to waste money. We just took the Chantimo. Zuku complete. Don't go and be second. I know my level. When you beat Niger, I know my level. Stop that. It's mediocre. Stop that. Get to crack on your people. Stop that. It's mediocre. Don't do that. Sing your level when you qualify to the tournament proper. I'll be the first Mumu, Yanta no mami. I will help you dance. You can even sit wherever and instruct me and I will dance for you. So what
are you sure about that?
No more. Come on. If whatever he does, that puts Ghana on the map, Asa will be the first person to come and praise him here. Me, I'm not a hypocrite. Me na K. I will never do that. K is K, J is J. So we are pleading with them. Today, Sami Kufuor has resigned from the management team. Nobody is telling us why. Some of us will make sure that Sami, we are coming to interview you. If you cannot tell us why you have retired after being part of $100,000 share, there were football ego. Ibrahim Tanko, we support you. Gordon Trump, we support you. If there's any interference, Ibrahim Tanko, you have my number. Call me.
All right.
And I will deal with the matter. Here, fairly.
So when I look at the group again, I can say that Morocco obviously will have the home advantage.
Of course.
And anytime they play on their soil, they are a very tough team. So Morocco will be a very huge threat for us. I look at the Congo and the Guinea team. They are making their debut at the U-23 tournament. It's both Congo and Guinea. So it's quite a good one. For us, we have a coach who has been there before, 2019. Yes. So Ibrahim Tanko has the experience. But look at what Congo and Guinea did in their qualifiers. For Guinea to eliminate Nigeria, it tells you don't have to joke with such an opponent. They know what they mean. For Congo, they have to eliminate Tunisia
Guinea have
and
always
South Africa.
been good at football, even when they don't have
South Africa. So these are top teams that you can't. But to wrap up, I think that there's one thing that hurt us so much in 2019, which we need to work on: penalty shootout. In 2019, we progressed on the group, and then in the semi-finals, we lost on penalties to Ivory Coast.
Yes, and then we lost.
And in the playoff, in the third place, also we lost on penalties to South Africa. That's when the Edward Sapon,
Ibrahim Tanko
destroyed it.
Yeah, Ibrahim Tanko's experience will come to the fore.
I think we should learn penalty kicks. I think as a nation, we don't normally see penalties as something that we need to work on.
See, but I feel that right now it's all data.
It's
all data. So you have to get the data.
We took a 2-goal lead penalty in 2015,
and we still lost.
Right
now it's all data because
I think so data now. So we need to start taking penalties serious as a country.
Data has been highlighting this thing.
If we have to get the data for the goalkeepers as we do on the water bottles and
Pickford's water bottle.
Yeah,
I think as a nation we need to start doing that.
Our research should have started by now. Right now, our group is out.
As whether we'll do it or not.
Yeah, exactly, our group, but the penalty won't do.
No, but you need to plot for everybody.
You need to know everybody's.
Give the players the per diem due them. Give the players their winnable.
This is important. Yeah. Honestly.
At the Achichema per diem, no, where be a wally. Make sure if it is $100 or $200 a day, give it to them. It is theirs. You are taking your own, so don't deduct somebody's own and add to your own.
But so in wrapping up, I think in terms of quality, I look at the players that played in the qualifiers from Barnier to Fatau, Isahaku, and Nesnyama, Starboy. The talents, Emmanuel Siam, Afanajan. Yeah, I think Afanajan. Yeah, we need Afanajan for this tournament. So,
once some of our Black Stars players be eligible,
that's when you qualify. When you qualify for the Olympics.
For this one,
for the Olympics. No.
For this one, if you are under 23, you should be eligible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of our Black Stars players are eligible.
I think can feature in this one.
See, we have players. We have capable players in this age range who can qualify us for the Olympics.
Simple.
Right?
So many talents.
So that's what we have. One, we have Ibrahim. I personally have issues with Ibrahim Tanko's appointment and why he's still in charge of the under-23. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
I hope he's learnt his lesson.
Of course.
Because to be honest, he really fumbled the script 4 years ago. How could we have 2 chances to qualify to make the Olympics and we didn't take either?
Yeah, we still failed.
We still failed, and look,
both on penalties.
We have to get serious because you see, the under-23s, they form a good layer or a good bed for your future national team. For players like Kamal Dean, Nyama, Fatau, Efri and Co, Afinajan, this is a good way for them to build chemistry, to understand what high-level competition is. Because you are playing with players your age mate, your confidence is boosted. You can deliver. That's what you need to succeed at a high level. Because clearly, when we watch players like Afena Jan, Kamal Dean, and others play for the Blacks, you can tell that the talent is there. What they lack is temperament and composure. And this competition provides it. So as a country, we need to do all the things possible to get them to come and play. Let them understand that this competition is good for their own development. Yeah. Because nobody has a nailed-on Black Stars play. So. Yep.
Nobody should tell his media people to attack players when they genuinely say, I'm not ready.
I have
now is the time to convince them.
We
need all our best players.
Will it be right to have Chris Hughton around this team if it's available?
No, it's about the structure.
If there is a proper structure,
why not?
If he's free, hanging around, just observing.
Exactly, like what I did for Otuado at the World Cup.
Not just hanging around. Be of the tactical benefit to the team.
So he goes to the tournament, he sits in the stand, watches the opponent. Tanko, this is what I have seen. And then he takes it.
It is only a bad coach who wouldn't want to learn from his colleague. It's only a bad coach. Who told you Mourinho and Co don't learn
look
from
at Pep's assistants. They are always older, more experienced coaches.
I was telling you this.
And when you watch matches, he's consistently consulting them.
And coaches at that level meet very regularly to discuss things. Where is football going? What kind of football are we playing?
They go for conference.
And they share ideas. So, I mean, Hughton being around, I think that's a great suggestion. I hope the FA takes it.
Yeah, I want the Black Stars players to go for this.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The players who fall into this race, we should do everything possible for them to go. See, it will benefit them in the long run.
If we assemble our best team available,
we go to the tournament. We go to the Olympics.
Yes.
We can.
Do we make a final?
We win.
There are three countries.
I think Kudus is potentially available because of his age.
Yeah.
I think
there are three
potential.
Yes, there are three spots available. First, the two finalists get an automatic ticket. If you finish third, you make it.
Yeah, and then there's a fourth.
Then the fourth go play playoff.
So you let's put it away for now. I'm saying that looking at the kind of quality we have in this age bracket, we can and should go to that tournament and do very well. And I agree with Pichichi on this penalty shootout hoodoo. Look, it is becoming too horrible. As a country, you cannot be worse than England and the Netherlands. Because in terms of world,
they are the leaders in
the standard in terms of bad countries in penalty shootout is England and the Netherlands, and the data supports it. Our venerable colleague who is in Europe, Ben Littleton, has provided all the data. And he's putting it nicely in his stuff. So we also need to start learning. You see, we need to walk away from this. Because penalty shootouts...
I mean, we say it's a game of luck or the lottery of luck.
Because that is what will happen. AFCON 2020, whatever, or 2030, whatever. We are all in our 40s and 50s. We get into an AFCON final. Then we tell ourselves it's a game of luck and we go and miss it. No. We need to prepare for every eventuality. But I go back to my point. The GFA, if you are listening, please do all you can to get the best under 23 players. Let them understand it is for their own development. Let them understand that this competition is key and that Olympic football competition is good. It is what gave the likes of Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Co. the platform.
Somebody like Afaneta, Cremonese, relegation. You come and play in this tournament.
You go to the Olympics. Profile.
Boost your profile.
He's 22.
Yeah.
He's the best under 23 African player.
Why are we not
there?
That one is he. It is. Let's talk to that. I don't think teams are mandated to release.
That's the thing.
Yes. So somebody like
I think that's a bigger conversation. I think that's a bigger conversation.
But the would have ended
this
that
would have ended.
I think that's a bigger
all I'm
conversation.
saying is that he's the best under 23
So
African player. If he goes there, the final is clear. Like we are there without thinking about it.
I think players like that should be.
You see, that's what I'm saying. That the FA needs to do a lot of work.
Dreams FC players come and I would tell me that now you are at a channel. Padikone with number 6 MJB. Padikakada template change. That catch Dreams FC dreaming. I'm off your team, man.
It's okay. You get it. I feel. Look, it's an important competition. We need to do our best. We have the lessons of 2019 to guide us. And Tanko, this one is for you. We beg you. Don't fumble the script this time.
Pay him. He's old from the last tournament. Minister of Youth and Sport 1.5. If there is any outstanding balance, pay Ibrahim Tanko, yes, Remo, so that he will be fully focused
100% focus. He will go and coach the team. Will go to the tournament. Pay him, please. The FA, try and meet with the minister. Where there's money, I pay per year. No coach team now, no here. Try no manya blawo.